Film pretty much looked exactly what I thought. Defense played well second and third quarter. We didn't really execute well offensively, and that kind of wore on the defense. And when you're playing a high-powered, explosive offense like they had, it kind of took its toll on them, and they were able to get some plays. But a few bright spots in there. Sharif got a couple plays in there. He batted down a pass. Run game looked a lot better. Wish we could have just ran it a little bit more, but the situation of the score kind of kept us from doing that. And Bag came through again. Hit a 53-yarder, I believe it was. So there's a few bright spots, and just looking forward to this week. It's an early game, 9 o'clock for us, but we practice in the morning. Not right now, but we usually practice in the morning. So just looking forward to it and see how my guys perform.
Is Ethan going to be able to practice tonight?
Maybe.
Okay.
He's out here, but I would rather him rest today, just to give Justin a couple more reps, just to make sure, just in case Ethan isn't available. But he's in good spirits, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do later on in the week.
That sounds encouraging, though.
Yeah, I mean, when I talked to Ethan, he told me he was playing, so I would, unless we hold him out, he's going to try to get out there and play.
Just with worst case scenario, who's quarterback 3 that would be potentially getting ready for the game?
Nick Phillips, and then Double H is after that, Henry Hasselbeck.
You said you wanted actions, not words. What sorts of things are you looking for tonight from these guys? Just all week, really.
Just, I want to just see attention to detail, similar to our walk that we had earlier. I just want to see guys just locked in and practicing with intent. I don't want to see a whole bunch of plays reran because something happened. I just want to see them be able to get out there and execute and do exactly what they're being coached to do.
How have you seen Josh Carling kind of take ownership of the starting center role and, all the intangibles that kind of come with that too?
He's just he's a true leader. He's somebody that's going to try to help the team out no matter what. I saw a couple of his quotes, and he's putting a lot on himself. And it's a collective. It's not just Josh Carling, but when you have leaders like that, they're just going to own it. And hopefully we can get this going offensively.
It's the second time you had the evening practice on the Mondays. This morning I saw some of the guys near Drake Stadium. What's that extra time kind of helped with so far? Just
mostly with game planning and stuff, and then giving guys just a little bit more time to sleep in a little bit, and then just work on their bodies throughout the day. So I kind of like to schedule just a little bit more on Mondays just to help guys. And since we do play some night games with this, because I believe the next week, but we won't get into that, but just to have something at night.
Sitiveni Havili Kafusi looked like he was in street clothes during the game, but he wasn't on the injury report. What's his status?
He got cleared a little late in the week, probably that Friday, but he didn't practice, so we couldn't throw him out there. I wouldn't want to put him in a bad situation, but he'll be out here today.
What kind of progress has Justin made, and what do you think he took from that playing time that he had the last game too?
It's just more of just getting him reps, live reps. There wasn't a lot of tackling out here during spring or fall camp, so it's just good to get some of the younger quarterbacks that haven't played in games just live reps. And I think he handled it pretty well, and hopefully we can build on that for Justin.
You saw Jalen Jeffers at left tackle, and I think Prongo slid over there. What are you looking for there, and what's kind of like the plan going forward?
Ruben ended up leaving with an injury, so Jeffers was next up, and he performed well and stuff, and Prongos has played there before, so it's just mostly, just guys just making plays and trying to find the combination that works, but, when guys get banged up, it's hard to keep them out there, but they all wanted to fight, stay out there. Ruben didn't want to come out of the game, but it was just unfortunate that he had an injury.
with the situation on the defensive line, obviously you got an extended look at AJ. What did you see out of him in the game?
It was just good for another guy to get some reps, for AJ to get in there, and also Ciala. So, they had a lot more reps than they've gotten in the past game. So it was good just to see guys and see how they perform tired, see if they're executing and stuff like that. But, Ciala played a good game, and AJ did also.
I saw Logan Loy at punt return, but I don't think he played on offense. Has he just got surpassed in rotation by a couple guys right now? Or?
No, he was just dealing with a little bit. It was a long week for Logan, so he was just dealing with a little bit. And he's for sure hands back there on punt return, so he was still able to give us a little bit of that.
You talked about the defense. Did they execute their game plan? Is that what you saw?
Defensively?
Defensively, especially in, like you said, the second and third quarter, you shut them down.
Second and third quarter, yeah, they were able to execute and do exactly what was asked of them. It was just that, we kind of offensively, we weren't able to get the ball going and move around as much as we'd like, so it kind of put them in a couple unfortunate situations and stuff. But I think the defense is doing a good job. Guys are still playing hard. That interception right before half really gave us some juice and some life. And, just hopefully we can continue to build off that.
What are some of the little things that are going to be needed to put together a more complete game, as opposed to, just a couple of quarters here and there?
It's just mostly the details, We have I think 10 penalties or 9 penalties or something like that, so we've had too many penalties. For our first pillar to be disciplined, that's way too many, so we're working on that right now. Just play within yourself, guys. Don't get out there and try to do something out of the ordinary or do something that you weren't coached to do. So we just need guys to settle down, and it's weird because we come out in the first quarter and we're not exactly settled, and then as the game goes along, you can see we kind of settle down. So we're just working on trying to get a fast start going, and guys just have something to build on and continue to try to make plays.
I know before the LSU game, you showed them a fight. I don't remember which one it was, but have you done anything creative like that this week so far? And do you have anything up your sleeve in terms of creative motivation?
They watch this, so we can't give up the secrets. But each week I try to give them something, something that's similar to what the game is, who we're playing against, and just a certain situation. I like boxing a lot, so a lot of it's boxing. But, just try to give, just to give the guys just a couple analogies and just stuff like that they can watch and just build off of it. That'll kind of motivate them a little bit.
What other fights have you shown them?
This past week it was Spinks and Tyson. The second one was Tyson and Buster Douglas. And the first week it was Mike against somebody. I can't remember.
Okay, so bloodbaths, yeah.
Yeah, but so just showing them heavyweight fights and just the type of situations that we're in, and I'm just huge because it's about us. I don't think that we've reached our full potential, so I'm trying to just get them. If we focus on ourselves and get going, I think we can play really well.
How's the timeline adjusted? Are you going to get out to Beaker Stadium a little bit early on Friday, and then obviously you have a 9 a.m. Pacific kickoff?
We'll probably travel the same, probably just very similar to what we did at LSU. So I think that worked out a little bit for us. This may be a little earlier game, but these guys are up at this time usually practicing, so I don't think the time should be too much of a factor for us.
Hi, Mark.
Just want to ask about game management question. I think at LSU you were down 17 with 4.5 left, and punted, and then against Oregon down 21 with about 7 minutes left and punted. I just want to know what was kind of the thinking there.
What was it?
Chance.
What was the down and distance?
4th and 10 in both at your own 41.
4th and 10.
So long odds, basically.
I mean, if we haven't been successful moving the ball offensively, then you guys will be talking about why are you punting the ball? Why are you going for a 4th and 10 on your 41? You know what I mean? So just you can kind of look at that and think like, okay, is that a good situation to do that in, no matter what the score is? Or should I put them in a worse situation if we don't get it? And now you guys are telling me about my decisions on 4th down, right?
Well, I guess the counterpoint would be you still have a chance.
Just because you punt, that's not saying that you're giving up, because we haven't given up in any of the games that we've played in. One thing that I can say is that these guys are playing hard no matter what, so it's not a giving up situation. And if my team is still playing well and they're playing hard, then yeah, but if offensively we're not moving the ball well enough, then I'm not going to put them in a situation just to try to get the first down.